so if you really want to create that bright future for yourself and moving forward into 2021 and the next decade, make sure that your actions are aligned with your aspirations. And I think there's oftentimes a big disconnect. People say, hey, I want to accomplish this, or I want to start this, I want to achieve this, but they're not taking the actions that are going to help get them there. And so the way that I like to think about habits, Carrie, is basically in a neuroscience type of way. So something that I'm really big on, especially like with myself and really implementing this work with my clients, is that once you understand the science behind motivation, you can really hack your habits. And I think oftentimes people try to infuse like 6 different habits at once. Like, hey, I'm going to wake up at 4 a.m. I'm going to start CrossFit. I'm going to intermittent fast.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go vegan, all in the same week.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, no, bro, like, yeah, that might work for you for a week or maybe a month if you're lucky. But the biggest reason I think people don't achieve long-term success is because they don't have a systematized approach at their habits. And, winners and losers have the same goals. Every team starts off with the beginning of a season with the goal of winning a championship, but only one wins. And that's because there's teams and organizations that have the systems, that have the practices, that have the habits that support their goals. And then most of them don't. So real quick, stacking habits. Understand that you release dopamine every time that you make small amounts of progress. This doesn't have to be something massive like hitting your 100th episode of your podcast, right? This is something simple like, hey, I woke up, I made my bed, I brushed my teeth, I told the people in my life how much I love them, I moved my body. And when you start to stack these small wins, you create momentum.